Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to my all unique bows guide within Skyrim. This guide will showcase and explain how to get each unique bow in the game. Some weapons will look identical to that of their normal weapon counterparts and others will have a completely unique look to them. As always, there are timestamps in the description if you wish to skip to a particular weapon, but without further ado, let's get into the video. First up is Angi's bow. This is a unique hunting bow and can be found at Angi's camp. This weapon is given as a reward after completing all 3 of Angi's archery training challenges. This will also complete the unmarked quest Composure, Speed and Precision. Speak to Angi and ask her to train you in archery. Using practice arrows you will need to hit 3 separate targets.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
Hitting each one will increase your archery skill by 1 point if it is not already at 100. After completing the final challenge she will give you the bow as a reward.
I know it isn't much, but here, take this bow. It was given to me by my family. It's special to me, but brings back too many painful memories.
Despite being unique, all stats are identical to that of a normal hunting bow. Next up is the Bow of the Hunt. This is a unique hunting bow and can be found at Clearspring Tarn. Head to the clearing and enter the cave at the location. Head through the cave and head to the very back of the cave. On an altar will be the bow. The bow has a damage increase from 7 to 10, however the weight is identical to that of a normal hunting bow. Furthermore, the bow has a unique enchantment which cannot be disenchanted to learn. In addition to its base damage, the enchantment allows the bow to deal an additional 20 points of damage to animals only. Next up is Dravin's Bow. This is a unique hunting bow and is a quest item during the side quest Bow to the Master at Merryfair Farm. Head to the location and speak to Dravin about his stolen bow.
Are you kidding me? We're all alone out here except for a few guards who couldn't give a damn about us. Not only did they take my bow, but they took all of our coin as well. Nothing's sacred to these people. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can.
Once tasked with finding the bow, head to the Ratway vaults, fight through the inhabitants and loot the weapon from within a room. Despite being unique, all stats are identical to that of a normal hunting bow. Next up is Firiniel's End. This is a unique Elven Bow and can be found at Solitude during the Dark Brotherhood quest Bound Until Death. Be aware that if you have decided to destroy the Dark Brotherhood, this weapon will become unobtainable. Once during or after this quest, head to Solitude and make your way into the courtyard. You can take a door up to the terrace overlooking the courtyard or use the high walls and jump down. On the floor with some arrows will be the weapon. The weapon has identical stats to that of a normal Elven Bow, however it bears a frost damage enchantment. In addition to its base damage, the weapon will deal an additional 20 points of frost damage to both health and stamina. Next up is Froki's Bow. This is a unique longbow and can be found at Grey Winter Watch. Enter the cave and head to the very back of the cave. The bow will be guarded by 2 trolls which you will need to kill. Once they've been dealt with, on top of a barrel will be the weapon. If the player decides to return the bow to Froki, he will insist that the player keep the bow. The weapon actually has a slight damage decrease from 6 to 5, however has the same weight as a normal longbow. Furthermore, the bow bears a stamina damage enchantment. In addition to its base damage, the bow will deal a further 10 points of stamina damage to a target. Next up is the Gauldur Blackbow. This is a unique ancient Norse bow and can be found at Gauldur Hall. Enter the ruins, fight your way through to the end and fight the Draugr Sigdis Galderson. On his corpse will be the bow. The weapon that you will receive will depend on the level that you are when looting the weapon. The weapon has a max level once the player is level 36 or higher. At the highest level, the weapon has a damage of 14 and a weight of 18. Furthermore, the weapon also bears an absorb magicka enchantment which is also affected by the player's level. At the highest level, the weapon will absorb 30 points of magicka from a target. The final bow is the Nightingale Bow. This is its own unique weapon and is given as a quest reward during the Thieves Guild quest Blindsighted. After killing Mercer Freya, retrieving the eyes of the Falmer and escaping the flooded room, Carlisle will give you the bow as a reward.
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
The weapon that you receive will depend on the level that you are when looting the weapon. The weapon has a max level once the player is level 46 or higher. At the highest level, the weapon has a damage of 19 and a weight of 18. Furthermore, the weapon also bears a unique enchantment known as Nightingale Storm, which cannot be disenchanted to learn. The enchantment is also leveled, and at the highest level will deal 30 points of frost damage and 15 points of shock damage. And there we have my all unique bows guide within Skyrim. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, thank you for watching.